Hey everyone, I'm Natalie. I'm a mom of two toddler boys, ages 1 and 3. You'll definitely be seeing them pop in and out of my videos here on my channel. I am a stay-at-home mom and I just really enjoy cleaning and seeing the end result after I'm done cleaning. But let me tell you, with two toddler boys, that end result does not last long. But that's my channel in a nutshell. I do lots of cleaning on here, organizing, decorating, and also do some cooking, sharing some of my recipes. It's just pretty much everything to do with everyday life is kind of what my channel is. So if you ever have any questions or just want to say hi, I love hearing from you. Definitely leave me a comment below. In today's video, I'm finally getting around to decorating two places in my home that I just kept putting off, and I'm excited to take you guys along with me as I get those areas decorated. But first, I wanted to share that I'm doing a collaboration video with Rebecca, and her channel is Farmhouse at Meadowhill. Rebecca's farmhouse decorating style is just such a warm, inviting feel that's really beautifully done. It's a pleasure watching her and seeing her farmhouse style come alive. She shares lots of videos on her decorating. She shares lots of videos on her thrifting, and she also shares some DIYs as well. She changes her decor seasonally, and I just love watching how she puts everything together. Her information for her channel will be in the description box below, and if you're heading to her channel from mine, be sure to say hi to her in her comments and let her know you're coming from my channel. All right, so let's jump into decorating here. So today I am going to be decorating the cabinet that's under our TV, and then the top of our bookcase that I have our kids' books there and a few of their toys. So on both of these areas, I have a few decorations on there already, but they're kind of just thrown together, no thought really towards it. So I really want to put in the thought, get some new pieces, and really get these places decorated and looking good. So the top of our bookcase usually ends up being our catch-all place. So I really wanted to get away from that and have some nice decor there and things that, you know, it just doesn't look like it could be a catch-all place. So that's my goal for there. And then under our TV, we have stuff there. But again, I just really want to get it all put together. We have a store called Kirkland's near us, and it's a home decor store. And I just love everything that's in that store. And I always, whenever I go in there, I go straight back to the clearance section. I feel like they always have really cute things, and these flowers, these fake flowers here, and this vase, I don't know if it was a vase, but I'm making it a vase, was back there in clearance. And I got all these flowers and this vase. I think it was $35 total. So I felt like it was a steal, because anywhere else I feel like I would have been paying at least double, if not triple the amount for that. So this vase here, I'm going to call it a vase, had the sticker to hold the lid on it, and the stickiness from the sticker holding on the lid just would not peel off. So my trick for things like that is I take some hand sanitizer, a little bit of elbow grease, and a paper towel, and you get that baby right off. So I like to have the hand sanitizer sitting on there for a little bit. That's why I dabbed it. And then you just kind of do circular motions. I use my nail a little bit to push back the label, get that sanitizer in there. It's pretty much the alcohol. So if you don't have hand sanitizer, like rubbing alcohol would work perfectly fine too on that. But I just had hand sanitizer right next to me. So, but yeah, so that's how I get all our like really overly sticky labels off of any of our jars. And like I said, you definitely need to use some elbow grease in there just to get some pressure in there to get these labels off. So here you can see I got all the stickiness, all the labels off of the top here. And next up, I'm going to work on getting the labels off from the bottom. And here, the vase here is $30. So pretty much the vase plus the flowers, I probably would have paid at least double. So I think I did pretty good. I got a good deal for this stuff here. So I'm gonna get these stickers off. These came off a lot easier than the top, and I just want to get those off because it's gonna be on the table that I'm gonna have it on is black, and I just didn't want to have the stickers showing through because I'm not gonna fill this vase up with anything. So I just wanted to get all the stickers off of the vase. I'm not using the top of the vase, but I figured I might as well just get the sticker off of it. I feel like if the sticker sticks too long to something over time, it just creates more stickiness. So I wanted to just get that off in case I ever wanted to use that in the future. Next up, I'm going to add the flowers and the greenery to the vase. I got this again in the clearance section, and all these pieces came separately. So while I was at the store, I actually put this together just to see if I would like it and make sure everything worked well, or to see if I needed to get more flowers to make sure it was all full. So I did put this together when I was at the store just to make sure I liked how everything looked. They had the prices on all the individual stems of flowers, so I'm just going to go through and get all those price labels off. Since these flowers and greenery were in the clearance section, they only had a few. They literally only had 2 of each of the greens, and then they had a bundle of the purple. And unfortunately, I really wish they would have had at least one more of the darker green stems, but they didn't. So I'm making do with what there was. It still turned out really good, but I probably would have added one more of the dark green just to have a little bit more in the back there. But like I said, I made do with what there was. They didn't even have, I was looking around to see if they would have it with the not being in clearance, but they didn't have anything. And it was crazy. Each stem of flowers was like $10 otherwise. So I just kind of stuck with what there was and just made do there. I also did check out Hobby Lobby to see about flowers, and now thinking about it, I probably should have looked at Michael's, but I didn't look at Michael's. But I did look at Hobby Lobby, but they didn't really have anything I really liked there. So I'm pretty happy with how this all turned out and the way it looks. Decorating and flower arrangements, all that kind of stuff is not my strong suit. I do a lot of Pinterest, I do a lot of Instagram, and if I see anything, I try to save it. And then when I have the time to go to a store, I try to find things similar or see what I can make work in an area. But yeah, it's definitely not my strong suit at all in decorating things. Now I'm just going to go through and bend these flowers into place and kind of spread out the ones with multiple branches and just get these to look fuller in this vase. And here is the end result. I feel like it turned out really cute. It's really full. I love the pop of purple and the flower here and how it just lengthens up this area. Hey everyone, so I just got finished at Hobby Lobby and they had a 75% off clearance sale for home decor and I got some really cute stuff. So this is gonna be for, I'm trying to use stuff that I have already, plus get a few more things for the table under my TV and then above the kids' books. So I got some cute stuff. So this is the most expensive piece. I splurged for my son. It was 50% off. Originally it was $35, so it was $17.50 for this. So I splurged on that, but that's obviously not for our living room. So here is, sorry, it's our last name, Minnick, for $1. How cute is that? And I'm gonna tie that onto this piece for $2. $2 for this. And it has a cute saying, "Every good and perfect gift is from above." And I think that is just so cute. And I thought I would put it on this cute little, it's a fake book stack, so I figured I will put it on this. And then I just kind of wrapped up, so you'll have to wait kind of see, but I have to buy flowers for it. But it's something to put in the middle, and then I'm gonna try to find some kind of greenery to put in here as well. So, and that was $6. So, and then the sign, launch you today or out of luck tomorrow. Again, it was clearance, it was $5. So I think we kind of won here. So I'm pretty excited to get some of this new decor to liven up that space a bit, because it's been kind of blah and I kind of wanted to decorate a little bit, but I'm not a big, like, I feel like I need to buy things and try things out, return things, buy something else. I feel like it takes me a little while to decorate an area. Like, I'm not really good at just seeing something and being like, oh, that really goes with this and that really goes with that. So it takes me a little bit of time to get an area put together and the way I like for decor wise. So, but I think these will be good. They said I can return them, so if they don't work out. So I'm big on making sure I can return items when I buy them to make sure they work out. Anyways, me and Spider-Man are off to Costco. All right, see ya. So here's the cabinet top under our TV that I want to get decorated. And you can see here, just things are thrown on here, just kind of put together. But I finally want to take the time to really get this decorated and have a nice decor here for the spring and summer months. For fall and winter, I decorate differently just for the holidays, but for summer, and spring, I just never really took the time to figure out how I want to get this decorated and just put things together. And, I just never really wanted to take the time to do that. While I unpack the bag from Hobby Lobby, I'm just going to go through the decor that I already have here. So the candle holders and the candles. So the candle holders I got from Kirkland's probably last Christmas time or 2 years ago. And they were just super cute and I really like them, so I decided to keep them year round. And the candles I got from Amazon, they're just the battery operated ones. And they came with like a sleeve on it, so it could be like a warmer tone. And then here they're just like the off-white. So I really like them, so that's why I have them up year round. They just kind of gave warmth to the area. And then I have the lamp here, and that's more so because at winter time it's just really dark in our house. We don't have the recessed lighting, so we kind of just need the lamps around our house. So that's why I added a lamp here for when we're in the living room and we're playing with the kids. It just brought a little bit more light into the area. So now I'm just gonna start setting up things from Hobby Lobby. So this is the M that we got, and I thought I would just have this tied around the beads here, and then it just kind of gives a little extra, little personal touch for our area here by adding M for our last name. The letter came with string on it already, so it made it really easy to tie onto the beads here. And I'm just literally going to tie that on, give it a little knot, and that's ready to go. So now that I have the M tied onto these beads here, I want to kind of get this set up. I envisioned in the store having the beads draping over these fake books here. So now I'm just trying to figure out how I can get the beads to stay. And I also want to add a little bit of height throughout this area. So adding the candle onto the book here does both of those things. It adds height and it helps hold the string of beads here in place. From everything I looked on Pinterest and what I've seen on Instagram, I feel like the greenery really adds warmth and just calmness into an area. Personally, that's what I feel like. So I really like having, these are eucalyptus. I feel like I could never say that right. Eucalyptus petals. I'm probably saying that wrong, but yeah, so it's those petals. And for this flower arrangement here, I actually got that from Kirkland's as well, probably a year or two ago. And I feel like that just really helps warm up the area under our TV here. It gives the perfect amount of height in the area as well. So I really like having that there. I love these candle holders, so I'm just trying to figure out how I want the height of them. I don't like them going over the TV too much. It's just a personal preference. I just don't like when things are too much into TV view. So I'm just going to play around to see if I like how a different height of the candle is versus the other one. So I'm just going to play around right now to see how I want these candle holders to be placed. I started getting a little frustrated with this area, so I'm just moving on to the other side for a minute. So I'm just going to move the picture over there. I like that the fake books are black, and I wanted to add black on the other side of this cabinet top. So I'm moving the picture frame over there. Now I got a little bit of an idea, so I'm going back to these candles and seeing if I like that. I feel like the heights of these candles are just too similar. So, and I really wanted to have the dramatic difference of height here. So I was trying to play around to see if I can change the heights here, change the layout here, see if I like that. But it's kind of all just trying things out while you go for decorating. For me anyways, I'm not really good at just looking at an area and saying that's going to go right there and it look good. So I'm definitely one to move things at least 15 times before it's a place that I want it to be. Now that I have tried all the different heights for the candles and rearranged this multiple times, I really like how this turned out. I love the different heights here. I really like when things start off high, then they gradually go lower. So the high candle to the step down, to the step down of the 3 vases here, the 3 jars here for flowers, for the greenery, then stepping up to the picture frame, stepping up to the lamp, then to the next flower greenery place. So I kind of like that flow of it, and I can't wait to get the greenery in for this like middle section here. This is the next area I want to get decorated. So it's the top of our bookcase here for the kids, some kids' toys and stuff. And it is between our living room and our kitchen. And you kind of just walk by and you just throw whatever on there. You have a toy in your hand, you throw it on there. You have the laundry basket, you set it down. So it ends up just collecting a bunch of stuff. And I'm just looking forward to just getting this decorated nicely for once. For Christmas time, I get this decorated really nicely, but for spring, summer, and even fall, I feel like I just don't know how to decorate this area much. And a lot of it is because of the kids. I felt like they were able to reach these areas, so I never really wanted to put anything too fragile or breakable on these areas. But now that they're starting to know, don't touch mommy's decor, they're getting really good at that. So I feel like now I can start setting up and decorating these places. I'm just finishing up giving this a good dusting. I'm going to wipe it down as well, just from all the fingerprints, and just get this area nice and clean before I start decorating. Now that everything's nice and clean, I'm going to start pulling out some decor that I have already, and just to see what I like and what will work for this area. Like I said earlier in this video, I have to put things up to actually see them, to see if they work. And I move things like 15 to 20 times before anything really sticks and I really like it. Side note, here's a Father's Day gift idea. Since my husband's first Father's Day, I've done this with the kids. I got the letters D-A, and I take pictures to spell out dad. And it's so cute being able to see them grow up and just have those pictures of them every year at the same time, and just to be able to see how big they got. So that's a little Father's Day gift idea if anyone's looking. And also for moms or grandparents, not leaving them out. It's a cute gift idea for anyone that you want to do it for. Father's Day did pass. I do like to keep this up for the month of June, so I do like bringing that out. But right now I'm going to just actually put that away and figure out how I want this to look for every day throughout spring and summer. I like the height of the flowers on the right side here, and I wanted to add something to give it a little bit of height on the left side. And because I wasn't using one of the candle holders from under the TV area, I figured it was a nice way to tie in both of the areas by bringing one of the candle holders over here. I saw this hack on a reel or a TikTok where Target had these bowls and plates. They were on sale for 50 cents each. I think originally they're like 75 cents each, so not big difference. But you hot glue the plate to the bowl upside down, and it becomes this really cute stand. And I ended up buying gray and black just to see what I liked. I actually bought it I saw it a lot by people's kitchen sinks there to hold like the soap and the sponge, but it just didn't work for my kitchen because we have the kids' grass to hold all the bottles and stuff. So I wasn't gonna use them, but then I wanted to add some height here and give this area a little bit of a lift, and I thought might as well try using that here. So I at first took this makeshift stand with the black bowl and black plate and put a white picture frame on it, which looks cute, but I feel like it just had such a drastic color change with black and white, and I wanted it to just be a little bit softer, and you'll see what I do later. But I just, I kept moving the picture frame, and I don't know, it just wasn't working out for me. I just wasn't liking how wide the picture or the plate was underneath, how wide the stand was, how the picture frame was looking on it, and it just wasn't really working. You'll see me like messing around with this quite a bit, trying to get the picture to stand up, and I just didn't like how much space was on this makeshift stand here. So you'll see me playing around quite a bit. I'll be adding like a candle, I think I added the grass at one point, just trying different things to see if I can make it not look so wide and empty. And I absolutely wanted to include pictures of the kids, of the family, because growing up, we never really had a lot of family pictures around. My parents had our picture that you take every year at school in their office, but like we never really had any photos of the family around. So like I was really big on wanting to have our pictures up and throughout the house. And it was funny because I asked my mom at one time, and she said, well, that's when cell phones really were out, and you kind of just took pictures on your phone and you kind of stopped printing your pictures, which makes total sense. So she said, they kind of stopped printing out pictures, and that's kind of why they never really had pictures up, I guess. So I really make it the point to print out the pictures and have pictures of the kiddos, of the family up. I just really like seeing them and having them on display throughout the house here. So back in the day, I was obsessed with candles. I would just buy candles every time I was out. Anytime I was at Target, anytime I was at Walmart, anytime I was at Home Goods, I'd always bring a candle home. So I have a lot of candles, but once I had my first son, he was a preemie, and the NICU kept telling me I can't have anything too fragrant, anything with a lot of scent, just because they're like very sensitive to it. So I stopped burning my candles, and then I started looking up candles that are better for you and like don't have all those fragrance in it. And I came across soy wax candles, and now I'm slowly growing my candle collection again with soy wax candles. So these two candles that I have on display here are actually soy wax candles, and they smell really pretty. They have more of the, the natural scents like lavender, or I don't really know what else. I have lavender candles. So, but yeah, so those are the candles that I have here, and I just love the outside of the candles too, the way the jars look. So I have them on display here, and then you can see that I moved the two stands around. So I moved the black to the black stand with the bowl and the plate. I moved that to the left side, and then I took the wood stand and moved it next to the flowers, and I just felt like that warmed it up and made it a little less subtle and a little less bulky over there. I also like how the white picture frame is on the wood stand instead of the black stand. It just had too much contrast for me. So I like how that looked as well. Now I'm just playing around. I'm pulling some different decor that I have. I had this wooden plate. I have these little off-white cream ball things that I figured I'd see how it looked in here. And I'm just kind of playing around, seeing what different decor things I have and how I can make everything work in this space here. In the end, I didn't like how there was 3 different wood tones going on between the candle holder, the stand, and then this wooden plate. So the wooden plate ended up getting the boot, and I ended up keeping the grass there. I really liked how my makeshift stand here with the black plate and black bowl turned out. I really liked the 3 candles on there with the green. So I just kicked that wood plate out, kept the grass there, added the black ball decor there, and then just had 2 picture frames here with the flowers. And I felt like this area turned out super cute. So between that area and the area under our TV, I feel like everything has a nice home. Everything looks beautifully decorated now, and I am happy with the space instead of having a sigh and it be a catch-all place. Now it's just like an enjoyable space, and I just absolutely love it. So if there's anyone like me out there that just gets really nervous about decorating a space, I hope this gave you some motivation and encouragement to just go out there, buy stuff, bring it back home, see if it works, and worst case scenario, return it and try something else. And like I said, I have lived here for almost 10 years, had these spaces for probably 5 years, and I never really took the time to buy things and try things out to really get a nice, cozy farmhouse feel style that I really like into these areas. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, let me know what your favorite part was, and anyone that's coming over from Rebecca's channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you hit that subscribe button to get notifications for my next video.